Hello YouTube. Well, we're back for Season 2, Episode 6, and I had a comment that I tend to be a bit too talky at the beginning of videos, so I'm going to try to limit that a little today, and see if we can't get right straight to our video. So, we're back here in the back corner of our castle. We haven't done any more work on the castle, except for cleaning this up and making this into a kind of a squared circle here, a kind of a fat cross. For those of you who have played Civ in the past, Civilization series, it's kind of the fat cross here. And we're going to do a build starting right here tonight. For those of you who may not know, 1.8 is scheduled to come out this summer, and the developers for Minecraft have said that in 1.8 the mechanics for villages and Iron Golems will have changed significantly enough that Iron Golem Farms will be, quote, essentially useless. So we need lots of iron, so we're going to get an Iron Golem Farm built today. And you'll see a couple of Iron Golems. Iron Golems can be led with a lead. You can pull them with a lead. So I went over to the village and grabbed both of the Iron Golems that were over there and drug them over here, because we're going to kill them here in a little while. So anyway, I created a circular room here, and we are going to tower up in the air and build an Iron Golem farm up there. So we're essentially going to create a fake village very high up in the air, and then let the Iron Golems fall down here. They'll land in these 4 squares, and then they'll fall through lava getting here. So they'll stand here and burn to death, and then we'll get their iron. So that's really all there is to this. We're going to do this build together today. So there are a couple of things, as I start pillaring up, there are a couple of things that are required in order for a village to be able to spawn a golem. There must be at least 21 doors, I think, 21 houses, which are actually doors, and there must be at least 10 villagers. So we're going to create a big fake village, thanks to the mechanics, by just creating a room with a whole bunch of doors hanging off of it. Now we want to get up really high, because we want to make sure that the fake village up here cannot interfere with our real village, and a real village can't interfere with this village, and this village can't interfere with our castle. So we want to make sure we're up really high, and I brought 2 whole stacks of sand. I don't know that we'll use all of the sand, but we're going to get up really high. So we're closing on like 80 blocks above the castle right now. You know what? We may just go ahead and go all the way up. It certainly won't hurt, unless of course I fall off of here, in which case it's going to hurt very badly. So I want to check here. Yeah, I'm in the back corner. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Let's just go all the way up. Okay, we are now 128 blocks above. Ooh, that's really high. We do not want to fall off of here. So we're at block 191, and what we need to do is build a 4x4 pad, and this will eventually take out, and I'm going to put an extra block there so that when I get ready to go down, I will know which one of those I need to pull out. So this is where the golems will fall out and head for the ground. So I don't remember where I originally saw. Oh, sorry, a little spike there. The phone rang. I don't remember where exactly I saw this. 1, 2. Sorry, I need to count for a second. 1, 2. So that's 3. And we'll go out 4 more. So that's 6. Then we'll go out 4 more on the other side. I don't remember who. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who originally built this particular Iron Golem Farm? And I apologize. I might go find it and see if I can. Might see if I can find it. It's been a long time since I originally saw the video where this was done, so I don't know that I can even find it, and I certainly don't know who to give credit to at this point. But this is not an original design by any stretch. They say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I am imitating a design that I saw once before. But anyway, the reason we're doing this now, so early in the game and taking up so much of our resources, is because I don't want to get I don't want to suddenly wake up one morning and discover that 1.8 is out and Iron Golem Farms no longer work and us not have enough iron to do all the builds we want. So, man, I seem to be really having a difficult time getting these blocks placed. Okay, so we're going to get this built. It may take us 2 episodes to get this done. Hopefully not. And I'll do some speed building here in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. So we're basically just building a 10 by 10 pad. And that 10 by 10 pad, so this will be the bottom layer, and it'll have water pushing golems that spawn into the center. Now I'm actually going to pull this up because I brought a crafting table. This I actually modified the original design. The guy who originally built this, I think his design had like 40 doors in it, maybe. Mine has got 96 doors, and there's a reason. The 40 doors only allows 1 golem to be produced. 96 allows 3 golems to be produced at a time. So there's no way for me to drag that many doors up here. I'd be making trips down and trips up and trips down and trips up. So I just brought the wood with me because the wood will stack. So, alright, let's see where we need to go next. We need to build a ring around this. That can go away now. Oh, come on. Okay, so I'm just going to speed this up and put this ring around. Okay, so here is where my design begins to deviate. I think the original design called for the doors to be right there. However, what I end up doing is adding another layer. I can actually go ahead and add that because this is coming out here. This will be replaced with a pumpkin to give us some light. Glowstone would work equally as well there. So again, I'm going to go ahead and put in the second row, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now it's time to add a whole bunch of doors. And we're going to need those. Let's see, do I still? No, I used all the sand. No. We're going to get up and down a couple of times, so let's see, how many doors? Alright, so what we're going to do, literally every one of the, let's turn these around the right way. And really, there is no right way or wrong way. I did it twice. Except that I have an aesthetic appeal, if you will. And I like the doors to be facing a particular direction. But other than that, these doors could go in either way, and it won't affect the build. So I'm going to place a bunch of doors, and then we'll come back where this design deviated from the original. Okay, so here's where my design begins to deviate, or significantly deviate. Thanks to the second row out here, I can actually put in a second row of doors. So instead of having the 40 doors that was in the original design, I end up with a total of 96 doors up here, which kind of thrills me. I kind of like the difference is, again, the original design allowed for 14 villagers, I think, and my design allows for 33, I believe. It's been a while since I've built this, and the extra villagers allow for we'll get those in a second. Allows for the golems to build up a little faster. Or at least it should. Theoretically, they should show up faster, sooner. Oh, have I trapped myself in here? No, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to place the second ring of doors, and then we'll be right back. Phew! Okay, so the doors are all placed. Now, what we need to do is build a second floor in here. And we will do that simply by coming to the upper half of the doors that are already existent here and putting in a floor to match the one we're standing on, including the 4x hole, the 2x2 hole in the middle of the floor, which is part of the reason we covered up that hole with dirt so that I don't fall through it, because again, I'm pretty prone to falling to my doom. I say that I really don't die real often, but you know, I'm 128 blocks off the ground, thanks to the sand. We know that, and falling through that 2x2 hole is something that absolutely could happen. So we'll see if we just can't mitigate that and keep that from happening. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish putting in this floor, and then we'll jump up there and resume. Okay, so the floor is in. Now what we're going to do here, is just pillar up. And we'll go ahead and put a floor in here just because I don't want to pillar up again. And we're just going to come over here to the tops of these doors, this first row of doors. And we're just going to put in, that should be there, yep. We're going to put in a wall. We need a 2-high wall to keep the iron golems from jumping out and going the wrong direction. Obviously, we want them to get flush to the center and fall into our trap. We don't want them to somehow spawn and be able to jump up and go out immediately. So we will do that. Number one, this wall is technically in their spawn area. So we need to fix it so that they can't spawn on top of the wall. And we will do that with glass. And number two, we don't want them to be able to jump up. So we'll just get this glass in here, and believe it or not, we are almost done with this build. That's it. Now, on the bottom floor here in a minute, we'll have to pop the hole open. So what we're going to do is put in 1, 2, 3, because we could not bring up enough buckets of water. So we'll just make a quick infinite water source and fill these up. And the water, the guy who laid this out originally made sure, you'll notice the water flows right to the edge of the dirt, what will eventually be a hole. And then we can take these two original buckets back out. And we'll put, oh, we can't do that. What am I thinking? I have to have the water down here. Ow! So we need to come down here and build an infinite water stream as well. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll fill up. And we'll tower back up. We'll drop our water in. And all of these streams push exactly to the center of this. So, yay! The top up here is done. Now, before we dip the water, or put the water in the corners here, what we want to do is take a look. Alright, so this is the back side of the build. So what we need to do is we've got to poke a hole in here. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And put in a holding pin for what will become where our villagers will be. This is not technically a village until there are villagers here. So we will just create a 1x1 space for them to stand in. Now, in reality, the part that we have just done is the easy part. The hard part is getting 2 villagers. Now, we only have to get 2 villagers in here. But we do have to get 2 villagers in here. We'll put that there and there. So we need 2 villagers right there, because there are more than enough doors here for the villagers to recognize this as a severely underpopulated village. And they will immediately begin breeding and attempting to get the proper number of villagers in the village. There we go. So we really only have to get 2 up here. The more we can get up here, the sooner it will begin producing iron golems. But honestly, it's going to be difficult enough to get the first one up here, the first 1 or 2, that I'm not really going to worry about it. Now, I am fairly convinced that that sand is right there. So I'm going to drop down on top of that sand, maybe. And I'm just going to pillar back down. So no reason for y'all to have to see all that. So hang on just a second. Phew. Okay, well, we are finally down thanks to my shovel having broken. That took forever. Okay, so I am going to stop the video here and get a plan together for getting our first 2 villagers up there. And then we'll climb up there and take a look. Actually, we probably need to check the video length here too, so because we have to get the villagers up there in episode 7. So let me take a quick break here, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks. Okay, guys, welcome back. Let me show you what I've come up with. I've come up with I actually had to poke a couple of holes in castle walls, but here's what I've come up with. I've brought and I've already got one up there, so I know this works. See if I can pick him up with him standing. Oh no, don't run off. Well, this worked a while ago. Why isn't it working now? So I didn't really feel like I had enough gold to do power rails. So I've got a aha! Stop! That's not exactly what I had intended. I had intended to sit in the back one myself. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. So I've got a guy in there, and I'm gonna hop in this one, and in that one, why can't? Oh, there it is. That's what I did wrong. Oh, I actually picked up another villager. Well, okay, fine. The 2 of y'all take off. So I'm just gonna feed this thing some coal, and it's gonna play engine for me. So what I did is I poked a couple of holes in the castle walls and laid down. I didn't have to build much track. That track we took out of the abandoned mine shaft the other day pretty well did the trick. We're following the train. Choo choo! Oh, go on. Do we need another? Toss another coal in there. As long as they get there, I really don't care. We burn up a little extra coal. What I do have to be careful is right here, though. Oh, okay, so we've got to punch him out of there. So this is a classic. Excellent. They're both in. They're both in. Okay, so this is a classic, water tower, right? Water ladder. And I just let it push I just let the cart with the furnace push them under there, and then break the cart out from underneath them. And they, being mobs, will immediately start swimming. Here, let's grab, let's eat real quick before we start swimming. And then, okay, this is a long, I'm going to fast forward the swimming process here, so I'll be right back. Okay, so there it is. Let's see if I can knock this. You will see that there are here. I can now button them. No, 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 you can't get out. Stop, quit. I'll turn the water off if you'll move. I really, really will. You got to move, though. Come on. Come on. I had only intended to bring 2 of them up here. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Epic fail. So the deal is, I just broke this entire thing. I will have to kill these villagers and bring more over here. Yeah, that really, really kind of sucks. So, alright guys, I'm going to do that, but, oh, I don't have to kill them, because they just took I just saw 2 of them fall, and one had already jumped off here. No, I still hear one up here. So, the long and short of it is, I will do a little better job of blocking them in when I get them back up here. Meow, meow, meow. But that is the basic concept. That's the concept I'm going to use. I'll take the minecarts back downstairs, and I'll do the same thing to bring 2 fresh new villagers over here, and we'll be good to go. Appreciate you hanging out with me tonight, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. So you might be asking yourself at this point, but Brim, what's the payoff? Well, if you build yourself a little scaffolding, now naturally we're going to get spawns falling from up there, right? But if you build yourself a little scaffolding and you happen to have been collecting the village's iron golems already with leads, let's see if we can walk them Oh, hey, look there. There's a natural spawn on. That couldn't have been better if I had it. Okay, hop up. Nope. Oh, oh, oh. Yep, fall in. That's what I want. Oh, yes, fall down there. Fall down there. The rest of you fall down there as well. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yes, you can. No. Oh. Ooh, I don't want to fall in there, though. Oh, you can fall in. Oh, 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 almost. Almost. Oh, oh. No, you stay up here. Stay up. No, not up there. Down. Oh, oh my God, I'm going to fall in the lava myself. Oh, come on. You guys are terrible. Terrible. Says the guy who's trying to drop you in lava. I don't know why you don't want to fall in that little hole right there. Just come on. Just be good to. Oh! Oh, yeah, you too. Thanks for walking over here. Oh! And somehow, I still have them on leads. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if I could get up out. Oh, they do respond to that. Alright, guys. Well, let's see if we can get this last guy up here. Come on. Oh, you didn't make it up the stairs. There's the problem. We'll hop up here. Hop up here. I'll run over here, and you can walk straight to me. And then, fall to your doom. Oh, wait. Fall. Oh, come on now. Work with me. Fall. Hey, where are you going? Fall to. Oh, you. Fall to your doom. Ugh. So, can we even get to? Hang on, we got to pull this out so we can get to our chest. Yeah, we had to have a little scaffolding there. So the payoff is, oh, look at all that beautiful, beautiful iron. Beautiful iron. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hey guys, just a quick update to episode 6 because I realized when I was tearing down and I've switched over to my testing world and gone into creative mode. And when I was tearing down the scaffolding that I had built up here, I realized that I did not put the second row of block in over the door. So the portion of this that is in the stone brick is what was not present, and then the glass that was right above it. If this brick is not here, if this stone brick is the second row of blocks, and it can be any brick, it just needs to be, or any block, as long as it's a non-transparent block. So you can't just put glass in there. But if that is not there, then the row that the doors are, this row right here, is technically big enough to allow the golems to spawn out here, and eventually that will happen. Eventually you'll get 3 golems that are spawning out here. They see that it's a long drop to the floor, so they just stand here doing nothing. And that will shut down the spawner because, of course, as soon as they spawn up to the total number of supported golems, they will stop spawning, so nothing new will spawn in here and fall down into our trap. So I just wanted to come back and very quickly tell you that you've got to put in that second row of brick. I don't know how I missed that when I was doing the video, but stick that second row of brick in there, stick glass on it so that no normal hostile mobs can spawn up there, and the trap works just like it should. As a matter of fact, the reason I did that in episode 6, other than trying to get it in before 1.8 comes out, is that what you can see right here. I was going on vacation for 3 days and was going to be away from my computer, so I AFK'd for 3 days. And what we ended up with is, and actually I've already built myself, you can't tell that here, I've already built myself a full set of iron armor, but we also managed to pick up like 2.5, I think it was 2 full stacks and then a stack of maybe 44 iron blocks. So it's working exactly like we expected it to, but you do need to put that second row of bricks in there. Alright guys, I will see y'all in episode 7. Thanks for hanging out with me.